Do you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on over there?
I knew this was gonna happen. He's been sound asleep for like 2 hours. Good morning, sunshine.
Don't acknowledge him. He'll go back to sleep. Do not acknowledge him. Shh. Quiet. Quiet, woman. Quiet, wench.
God, here we go. The wench thing. He wants to go back to sleep so bad.
Yeah, he's gonna close his eyes.
Just let him.
Just let him. So we're trying to do a podcast at 7:15 in the morning, and Bodhi. What do you say? He's talking shit to me.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Look at Zeno. Zeno's stalking.
Zeno's
She's like, oh, it's awake.
It's awake. Breakfast is awake.
She's so confused as to what this little tiny human is.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Bodito.
Oh,
Good
look, he's
morning.
up. Oh, look, he's up.
What's up, bud?
Bodhi, Bodhi, Modi, Bodhi, 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 Modi, Bodhi, Popo.
Come on over here, bud.
No, leave him over there. Let him go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little boy. Go to sleep. It is bedtime. It's still dark out.
It's not true, bro.
Bodhi, it's 4 in the morning right now in Hawaii. Go back to sleep. You're in Hawaii. Yeah, wow. Sometimes your Portuguesism just comes out. What was that other thing that a couple days ago? Where like you didn't know that?
Oh, you know what I did on the podcast?
What?
They're like, "Are you ready?" And I had my headphones on.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have the microphone in front of me. It was like a foot away.
And what happened?
They were just like, "Wow." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's really helpful." I didn't see it, so I moved it over. Then like, I had to like adjust my seat up and down 3 or 4 times because usually like I realized too like I don't think I've ever done an in-person podcast with a mic like that before, so I didn't even know what to do.
Again, Zeno's attacking my hand from one side. Bodhi on the other side is pretending he's awake.
Hi, Bodhies. Good morning.
Bodhi, I got you a donut.
Come here, babe.
Bodhi,
Come
you're really interrupting our podcast right now. I'm just saying.
Come here.
We're about to do a podcast about this is our life and how difficult it is to get everything done because we have so much going on. And then all of a sudden, a little human wakes up, and now he's in the middle. Oh, see what happens? Knocks over my microphone. Typical 5-year-old behavior.
Hi, bud.
Bodhi, get off my mic.
No.
All right. Okay.
I love it.
No.
Welcome to the world. This is like we're yesterday.
So snuggly.
We recorded a bunch of welcome to our world videos as Bodhi couldn't stop crying. We have a great video of him crying at the park. We have a great video of him crying at the house. We have a great video of him crying outside the house. We have him throwing temper tantrums. The best one at the car wash.
Car wash.
So we go to the car wash.
I'm on the phone with James Bartlett.
Misha's
in
on
the
the phone.
bathroom that's about friggin'
Why are you on the phone with
hundreds-
James Bartlett? Excuse me. So, Bodhi, your butt is literally really damaging. Oh, look at it. Okay, so now we're not even recording. Stop, please. Hold on. You're like literally, he's like breaking everything now. Like this is the problem.
Here, move it for a second.
Like, Bodhi.
Ow.
Well, you can't just get in the middle.
Oh my
God. Seriously, Bodhi. Don't be so. Yeah, well, yeah, he's a 5-year-old FOMO. Nope, TV doesn't turn on anymore because you want to sit and do a podcast with us. Well, we do podcasts with no television. So, there you go. You're welcome. Nope. No TV. No food, no TV, nothing. You get nothing. You get nothing. Nothing, I tell you. You get nothing.
I will punch.
You what?
I will punch you.
You will
I'll
what?
punch you.
You'll punch me?
Do no
Okay,
such thing.
well, let's try because I weigh probably 10 times more than you.
God, this is like.
Welcome.
I wonder what I drink.
And then pick you.
Drink right now.
This is so it's okay. So we're talking about the car wash, right? Why we were at the car wash, Misha? Explain to people why we're at the car wash.
Because I took the car to do my interview the other day, and allegedly I parked underneath a tree or something because there was bird poo on everything.
Well, the best part was that 2 days ago, we go to the car to go to the store, and I'm like, what happened to the car? It literally was like drenched in bird poop from the front to the back to the top
It's
to
not
the
that
sides.
serious.
It was very serious. We got video of it.
It's not that
We'll throw it up on YouTube. And I'm all like, oh my God, what happened to the car? Where did you park? And Misha's like, I don't know what you're talking about. What's wrong with the car?
Yeah,
and
I
Bodhi,
thought you were like, what happened to the car? Like somebody smashed into the side of it. Or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
That
Bunch
would
of
be
pigeon,
something that
a
happened
bunch
to
of
the car.
pigeon asses smashed into my car, and you know what? The 5-year-old with what does he have? He's got CP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kids with CP usually don't see bird poop, but there were because that's one of the diagnoses. That's one of the diagnoses. They don't understand what poop is. That's why they wear diapers. Because he doesn't know. He's like, oh, chocolate. Look,
It's not at all how it is.
It's not. Oh,
No.
that wasn't poop on his chin yesterday.
No.
Oh, that was chocolate donut. You don't eat poop, buddy. Do you eat poop?
No.
No. Oh,
I
okay.
didn't even put that into existence.
Okay. Why not? He eats boogers. Watch. He's gonna eat.
Isn't.
Do you eat boogers, Bodhi?
No.
Bodhi, you're on a podcast. You have to speak up. You can't wave your head. You have to learn. Okay. So he'd rather punch me than talk. anyways, the 5-year-old who doesn't know what poop is goes, Mom, there's pigeon poop all over the car. And Mom, that'd be Misha, is like, what are you talking about? This is how Misha lives, with like a horse with blinders on. I see forward, I don't even see backwards, I just see No!
Yeah.
Hey, no punching.
Avenge me, Bodhi.
The best part is, in about 30 seconds, when we tell Bodhi no 2 more times, he's gonna start crying. So you guys will witness.
We're working on. This is the stage in life where we're learning to say no, and we don't appreciate that. So every parent goes through this stage.
We're learning the proper way of spanking without creating scars or blood flow through the skin or damage.
Never.
Put you on the back.
You see, Bodhi's spanking us. We don't spank Bodhi. Bodhi spanks us. Hey, take it easy. Did you hear that? I'm calling the cops, and you know what's going to happen? Only half of you is going to get beat up by the cops. Get it? He's half black. So, can we finish the car wash story, please?
Yeah.
So, here's our car wash story with Bodis over here. So, while Misha's in the bathroom with James Bartholet, Misha's in the bathroom on the phone with James Bartholet, not just with
I
James.
could hear it all the way in the bathroom. I'm like, oh my God, what is happening
She comes
now?
running out.
James could hear it. He's like, sounds like you have the kiddos with you. I was like, oh yeah, both of them. I'm gonna go. Like, I'm like, okay, let me call you back. And then I hang up the phone. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
That's literally, and we have video of it because what was going on was that those machines with the claw, Bodhi likes to find the most expensive arcade games that he doesn't know how to play because he's 5 years old and he wants money put into it. Right, Bodhi?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Bodhi knows the answer to that one. So we go to the claw. I'm all like, well, let's just go to this one. This one takes a quarter. No, I want this one. Okay, 50 cents. Here we go. We put 50 cents in there, and he wants to control the claw. And I go, Bodhi, you got to put the claw there, and then you have to push the button so the claw comes down. Well, he decides to take the claw and smash it into the glass until the time runs up. We never got one. So, I want more. I want the Batman. I want the Batman. Me. I want the Batman. That was Bodhi. So, we put 50 cents again. That's why we didn't eat yesterday. We spent all our lunch money on the claw game. And so, again, there goes Bodhi smashing into the glass. And I'm trying to get the joystick to go where the Batman is. I'm like, Bodhi, you got to do it right here. You got to do it right here. But Bodhi. And I literally, as it's like 5, 4, 3, the thing, because it's got a countdown, and then it's just going to turn off. I try to push the button, and he's moving and we didn't have the clock go down. We were out of change. And I'm recording this with a GoPro. This is the best part. And I'm looking at the game, and I look over to my left, and he's on the floor throwing a temper tantrum. I want the toy. I want my participation trophy.
He's smiling right now too.
Of course he is, because he knows. He knows the game. So he's literally trying to be, the kids of this day. I put on the cleats. I didn't get in the game, but I want my participation trophy. That's basically what today's kids are, and
like,
their parents.
He's definitely spoiled, but like I do spoil him. Like there's no doubt about that.
Why don't you spoil me?
I spoil you too.
Yeah, how?
Don't even start.
Start.
One of your favorite shoes that you wear every day.
I haven't worn them in a while because they hurt my feet now. Thanks for trying to get my toes removed. I appreciate it. Okay, go on.
But he, I obviously have to play like good cop, bad cop, both all the time, and it's hard because it's like.
You have never dressed up as a cop, so don't talk about role playing right now. And with Bodhi being half black, you probably shouldn't say the C word around him.
Well, he's not afraid of cops. He's afraid of cops because of what happened in Oregon.
Well, what happened in Oregon? Do you want to elaborate?
Yeah, I do, actually.
The best part is, hold on, you know where Bodhi is. Where's Bodhi right now? Misha, tell everybody where Bodhi is.
He's like wedged behind you.
Now, why did he sit up real quick?
Oh, is he touching your butt?
No, he wasn't touching my butt. He's about to smell my butt. He knows it.
Oh, God.
What'd you say, Bodhi?
I tricked you.
I know you tricked me, you little trickster.
Stinky that day.
I know, Bodhi. Why'd you fart so stinky? Oh, he just farted. Did you just fart?
Fart's not a nice word. We talked about
Okay, well, we talked with poop air. Did you poop aired? Just air pooped?
No.
Yeah, you air pooped.
No.
You gotta tell your teachers it's air poop. That sounds nicer.
I will.
You like raise your hand. Okay, you will. You gotta put your hand up. You go, teacher, I need to air poop. And she's gonna go, excuse me, what? And you're gonna go, excuse me, back to you.
Anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
Why Bodhi's afraid of cops? Because when we were in Oregon last year, in Redmond, Oregon, which everybody thinks Oregon's extremely liberal, this part of Oregon is not at all. It's highly conservative. Redmond, we went to a steakhouse. The hotel said it was a steakhouse. It's not a steakhouse. It's this restaurant, Nibbock and Greens. And we didn't get, long story short, we didn't get any service, and there was this whole thing. I've talked about this before. Jordan and I are actually going to talk about it more in depth.
Who's Jordan? Michael Jordan?
Jordan Sky and I are going to discuss this further.
Jordan Peele? I wish it was Jordan Peele. Can we put Jordan Sky's third in line? Michael Jordan first, Jordan Peele, and then Jordan Sky?
We can do all three at the same time.
Excuse me, what?
Jordan doesn't do boy girl, but you know.
Did she do IR? Oh, she doesn't do boy girl.
She
Oh, definitely Jordan Peele, Michael Jordan, totally up Misha's alley.
Yeah, 100%. I'll say my name's Jordan for the day.
Stupid.
I'll be getting rings.
Jordans.
Be getting rings.
You're Jordans. Misha Jordans.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
Jordan's Misha, sorry.
So we didn't get service at all. Like multiple times there were these weird things happening, and like we just never got service. And so I was like, "This is ridiculous." Like,
Mom.
hold on, I'm talking to the masses here. I'm telling a story about your trauma.
Bodhi, yeah, she's talking about the cops that you love.
Yeah, this is a great way to like introduce children to police officers. So I wasn't even like upset, like I mean, at all. Like it was just like mildly irritated, and I just assumed that they were busy. And so I was like, well, let's leave and go into town and get food somewhere else. And we're leaving, and it's myself and my mom and my aunt, and they're both like elderly, you know, they're in their 70s.
Are they white?
They're white and well dressed, you know, like they're white. Bodhi, you know, is not. And
He's not well dressed and not white.
He's well dressed. He's wearing a friggin' $300 sweatshirt.
Was it clean?
It was clean, but his hair wasn't because he had an EEG because he has CP. And
what's the EEG?
EEG is it's a way for them to monitor brain activity to see if there's any seizure activity. So he has to regularly go to his neurologist and have these EEGs done. So they put a cap on with gel. They put insert gel so that it, I believe it's to like, so there's no like interference so that they can get better imagery. And he has a lot of hair. So we drove from Reno to Redmond that day. And it was an 8-hour drive, so like he didn't wash his hair, obviously. And regardless, it's like the stupid, ridiculous thing anyway. So, and he's a little boy for friggin' crying out loud. So, we're walking out and this manager, or I don't know what this guy was walking next to us. And I'm like, this is weird. Okay, like, and we walk outside and he's like pointing his finger above our heads, like to us. And there are 2 police officers, not like rent-a-cops, like not security, like legitimate Redmond PD is standing in the parking lot. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And they walk up to us and basically they separated me. Now I'm belligerent. Like, I am flipping out. So they took my mom and my aunt away from, and Bodhi with the other police officer. And one guy is talking to me. And thank God, honestly, for these police, because someone in the restaurant called the police for a child endangerment concern.
What'd you do?
Because his hair was dirty. That's literally what the report was. And I looked at him and I was like, are you kidding? Right? You're kidding. And they were normal humans. They're like, yeah, I know, we had to come. That's what I kept saying. They're like, I'm sorry. We had to come. They have to come. It was like, I'm not mad at you, because I was flipping out, belligerent. I was so upset. I was so angry and so upset. And, and I'm like, I'm not mad at you. I'm just like, what a waste of tax dollars and your time. Like, what if people are dying on the side of the highway and some fucking racist, stupid, judgmental cunt from the restaurant decided
take it easy on your swearing.
To come.
There's Misha swearing again.
Sorry.
Dirty mouth. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to the kid.
Mommy.
What?
After my diaper,
Yeah, I'll change it.
What are you saying? His diaper's
He
full?
needs a diaper. But anyway.
Oh, you got some chocolate in your diaper?
No.
Little Bodhi?
No.
Want me to make you a chocolate sandwich?
Mm,
Chocolate taco?
yeah,
So, the police were very wonderful. Shout out to Redmond PD. But after, it was so traumatizing, and I'm so belligerently upset, obviously. And when we were like leaving, we saw police like cars driving by for like the next, even like that week, and like for the next like 6 months. Every time we saw a police officer, he'd be like terrified to see them. He'd be like, I don't want to talk to the police.
You're like, Mom, wash my hair quick.
Seriously, like, I can't even believe that. Like, and the fact that that's so dangerous and so wrong. Like, and what if they weren't, reasonable
people,
humans?
right, right.
What if they were jerks? Like, they could have like taken him away from me over somebody making a call. And you know what that person did too was good job, because what if they took him away? You ripped children away from people's families, and then on top of it, then now you've traumatized him for life.
Right.
So thank you for that. Whoever did that, burn in hell.
That same person's probably happy the abortion was overturned, because now they're
Yeah.
like, but they're like, that woman doesn't deserve kids.
Children,
but
yeah,
she can't have an
exactly.
abortion.
Exactly. That's
Yes.
actually that's probably exactly
probably
what that person is.
what-
100%. That's 100% that person.
Hypocrisy at its finest.
Yeah.
Yes.
So luckily, so I've been trying to do. He has like a police officer costume, and we,
Does he really?
Yeah, he has a costume.
Bodhi, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to put you to Tottenham.
He wants his police officer costume now. What do police officers do?
Love people.
They help people.
There you go. They help white people.
Love.
No? They help everybody?
Blue people.
Good people.
Good people.
So that's why they weren't helping Mom that day. So it makes sense.
According to everyone in Redmond, Oregon, I am not a good person. There's like, every time I go to Redmond, I swear they're clenching their wallets and praying to their God.
They're clenching to their man, you mean?
Yeah.
Do not kiss my man. Do not kiss my man.
Shun the tattooed whore.
Wench. Tattooed wench.
Wench.
Arr. Hey, Bodhi, what's the pirate's favorite letter?
A.
A?
A?
No, it's B to C.
No, it'd be the R.
Auntie Evelyn.
A. D.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. So.
And so Bodhi just sabotaged our morning
He
podcast.
said this is not at all what we were going to discuss, but it's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Bodhi, do you have a story to tell us? What's your favorite TV show? Oh, Bodhi, tell us about what you watched all day yesterday.
Mermaid.
Mermaids. What
Mermaids.
kind of mermaids? Barbie mermaids.
It's the purple mermaid.
Purple mermaid.
Purple mermaids.
And she has a green gem dolphin.
Bodhi, okay. So now tell us. So what are you a mermaid? Are you a merman or a mermaid?
Yeah.
You're a merman?
Mermaid.
You're a mermaid? You're not a maid, you're a man. You're a merman.
Mermaid.
Okay, you're a mermaid. Where's your tail?
My boom clean my power.
Oh, when he has powers, then the mermaid tail comes
Oh,
out.
what's your power?
He has power.
Your power is
Oh, wow.
crying? You're like, I cry and everybody runs. You could be like the cry master. Oh my god, here comes the cry master. Run for your life.
Power.
Water power.
Water power, cry master power.
And he
He also laughs really loud, which is. Or laughs really quiet, I guess. I was trying to make him laugh by tickling him.
He's a cutest little laugh.
over here that
Your hair?
You know the best part? So yesterday,
Probably lost your
he
hair,
was
by the
upset
way.
because
It's voice
I told him no, he can't come in the room while I was editing, and
God.
and he pulls a. Ivan, you play rough with me. I'm all like, what? I wasn't even around
You know what? No, that whole day. So we should talk about that. So, I flew in from New York City at like 12:30, in the morning, and didn't get back to my house in Reno till about 1, and then I was up doing laundry till 2:30, and then we had a friggin' 8 a.m. flight the next day. So I'm on like a few hours sleep. I didn't
Hold
sleep
this.
at all.
Hold this while I tell him. I'm gonna get him a donut.
Oh, yeah,
I'll keep him quiet.
I didn't sleep at all on my trip, period, because I was in Miami for
Look at your donut.
Exotica, and I'll tell that story about my trip, too. What's that, babe?
can we watch TV?
Yeah, we can watch TV in a minute.
Why?
Because Mommy and Ivan are talking to the millions of people that listen to our podcast.
Bodhi,
Here,
here you
go
go.
eat your donut.
Bodhi,
Be
here you
nice.
go.
Don't be
Bodhi, here you
mean.
go.
You start the day off mean. I'm in a
Take
phase
it.
right now. It's like 5-year-old phase.
You don't want it?
Eat it.
I don't get here.
Here you go.
Claw. The claw. Ooh, that's a good one. That has raspberry in it. Yeah, that's really good actually.
Yeah, you're good.
So we're at the airport at 7 a.m. and then we get into LA. I had a podcast, a big one, that day, and we go to bed early. I was tired, I was knocked out. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sound asleep, and I just hear this just wailing crying, and it shocked me out of sleep, and I just got up and started running, and I tripped over a bunch of stuff. I knew it was upstairs. I thought he fell down the stairs, so I'm running up the stairs. I trip again. I pulled a hip muscle, a muscle in my hip, and he's sitting at the top of the stairs, just bawling, crying, screaming, bawling, crying, and I'm like, what happened? I'm like, where's Ivan? And I realized that Ivan walks in the morning. So what happened was Bodhi got up, didn't see that I was there, went in bed, and tried to find Ivan. So he knows Ivan's upstairs. So he went upstairs, and Ivan was there, and he thought nobody was here. But he's belligerently wailing. And so that's how we started the day. Tuesday. It was one after another. But I'm like...
And our parents heard it because
Yeah.
when we went for a walk later that day, my parents they were outside too. They were like, "Why was you crying so loud early in the morning?"
At 6 o'clock in the morning over there. I'm sure the whole neighborhood thought the same thing.
Yeah.
The birds flew away from the area.
You cut to birds flying,
Yeah.
to antelopes
Like an
running
M. Night
away,
Shyamalan
deers
movie.
running through the forest,
Oh my god. Our life is...
giraffes running really fast. Their necks are all.
The waterfalls stop in reverse. Grass is growing exponential.
Planes flying
speed.
backwards. We're trying to get away. Oh my God! What is that sound? What's that wailing in the room in the sky?
The rivers turn red.
Arr.
Blood of the innocent. You're so pleased. Oh, I digress.
Yeah. So that was
No, I'm kidding.
And then yesterday we went to after the car wash, after the
Car wash meltdown.
car wash
The
meltdown.
great meltdown of 2022.
That's right.
It'll forever be referred to as
We
the
go
great
to the La
meltdown.
Brea tar pits, and I assume I really don't hang out with a lot of 5-year-olds, but I imagine all 5-year-olds get focused on something that they should be focused on,
Oh, yeah.
and they walk and they trip over stuff. Let alone a little kid with CP.
Well, yeah, well, that's the problem too, is that he has CP, so he falls all the time. When he was a baby, he had to wear a helmet, like when he first started.
You should wear a helmet still
Well,
with a muzzle.
it's amazing. It's a miracle that he can walk at all.
Yeah, because when he was born, you said the doctor said he wouldn't be able to walk.
And
Right?
it's funny because he went to Shriners Hospital for Children in Sacramento has taken care of
Okay, stop
for
it.
his entire life. And wonderful, wonderful place Shriners is. And he was prescribed this $5,000 like souped up custom walker with wheels, and he was cruising around on it. And then 2 days later, just gets up and starts walking. So I donated it to
Do you see what's happening?
charity. Is she eating a donut?
She's eating a donut.
Yeah, that's about right.
She won't eat cat food.
No one in this house is saying.
I'm done.
Oh, you want another
Donut,
piece?
donut? Want some
I
more?
do it. I ate
There's
Rip
actually-
that away from Zeno. Good luck.
No, she could have. There's a full other donut. Here's, take that one, and we'll give Buddy a full one.
This cat is so strange. I can't handle it.
Oh, to tell everybody about the cat's head.
Oh, there's some mysterious gash this cat has on its head, and I assume it's because there were like hawks outside the other day. Like it's like a gaggle of hawks.
I'm full.
You're full? You ate half a donut and you're full?
So
Dude, I've seen you put down 10 times that amount of food in one sitting.
So yesterday at the little bread tar pits, this little one is not paying attention. He's walking and he totally trips over Misha's leg.
Runs into the back of me.
Yeah.
Well, he bounced
And then he
obviously off
blamed
of my
Misha.
gigantic
Mom,
butt.
you did
Yeah, I know.
this!
That's the problem too. So he has this.
Bodhi, stop.
Be nice. Here, where's your iPad? We're not starting the day off like this because the whole day will be like this.
dog cage we bought for him?
Oh my god,
Get that
ridiculous.
dog cage and put him.
Ivan makes this joke all the time.
And then, where's that sack that goes over his eyes so he thinks it's dark and he goes to sleep? Where's that thing?
Do you want your iPad or not?
Yeah.
Won't be nice.
Well, here, I'll get the iPad.
Okay.
Hold on this because you're attached.
He definitely, or he has this cut on the back of, it's not a cut anymore, it's now a gigantic deep scar. But I was on the elliptical and he tripped. There's nothing in the room to trip over, but he'll find the one place to trip on something, usually over his own feet. And of course he landed right in front of me on the elliptical and I like hit him in the back and yeeted him like across the room. I felt so bad.
Can you explain to people what yeeted means?
I never knew what yeet meant. Because Ivan is not up with the times. He's not as hip as I am.
Can I put mermaid on?
You want to watch mermaids? Sure. So yeet is like when you like toss.
Mermaid with the dolphin.
You want mermaids with dolphins? Sure. So yeet is like, like launch somebody or like toss them, like,
You're turning it down.
Yeah, I am for a minute.
Buddy, you could go sit on the couch and listen to it.
Yeah, you
On the
wanna
other
go listen
couch.
to it over there?
No.
Yeah, well then the sound is yeeted for a minute. Not appropriate definition, but still it's fine. So the XPW Beautiful Disaster was the next day. And so he's running around showing all the wrestlers his gash, like Big F and Joe. He's like, look at it. He lifts his shirt up and shows. But he says, look at what my mom did to me.
That's the best part.
I'm like, you cannot say that. Like, I mean, technically you're right. But, like, it was an accident. It was a horrible accident.
That's what they all say. I didn't mean to hurt you. I did not mean to hurt you. You made me do this, Bodhi. Bodhi, you made me do this.
Sorry.
Sorry. He said sorry. Oh
better
my
apologize. You
god.
better- Dude, Bodhi, apologize for bleeding all over my floor.
I think this is a mistake inserting him into our public life.
So, but yeah,
God.
yesterday he like totally like ate it. But you know something like this whole Fat Joe showing off the scars to each other. We have video of it. It's the best video. We need to, and so to whoever's listening to this, TwoRussiansOneAmerica.com has got all this stuff on. It's gonna have all this stuff on there. Everything's being recorded. So, but last night, Bodhi's eating habits. We got great video of Bodhi's eating habits. So Misha and I are sitting on one couch. Bodhi's laying down on the other couch, and Misha made the delicious spaghetti dinner for us. So Misha and I are sitting up like grown adults with class, eating on the couch off the floor. Well, I mean the plate's on the floor. And then Bodhi is laying on the couch next to us, laying down. His plate's next to him, and he's grabbing spaghetti with his fingers, and a spoon and a fork, and he's just feeding himself by laying down, and it's all over his shirt, all over his chest, and he's just like eating and just like zoned out watching this mermaid show, and so we got a great video of that. That'll be on Two Russians One America too.
Again, there's a lot of good stuff coming.
And it's Two Russians One America. And Misha was on Lisa Ann's podcast.
I love Lisa Ann.
And Lisa called it Two Russians, One American. And
it's okay because a lot of people do.
Yeah, and
a lot of people call Alterotica.
Which is funny to me when girls are like, I wanted to shoot Alterotica so bad. I'm like, really? So what company is that? If you really want to shoot that,
that's cool.
It's like a girl going, I always wanted to shoot for Bozers. You know, what?
What do people say instead of browser? They call it Brazers?
Brazers, yeah.
Brazers.
Yeah, Brazers. Where's the Y?
And like, how's that a hard A? It would be one Z.
Yeah.
Like, English is not.
Hey, cat, stop. So, yeah, it was an eventful couple of days.
Yeah, it's been nice though.
Yeah, it's been very nice.
I unfortunately have to fly once again. Misha the World Traveler. My boy Southwest loves me.
Yeah.
I have to fly back to Reno today to take Bodhi back because we're shooting in Las Vegas for a week and I was going to take him with us, but it is a working trip and I wasn't able to make arrangements. So now I'm flying back to Reno and then I will be flying into Vegas on Monday afternoon where we'll be for a week. And then I'll fly back to Reno and get him and fly back to the next day. It's just crazy.
Yeah, because in Vegas, we have about 8 to 10 shoots lined up. We have people coming in from out of town that have never shot with us. At least 4 people. Mm-hmm. If everything goes smoothly. But we have a hotel.
We all know how that goes.
Yeah, exactly. So we're not going to mention names because we don't want to jinx it.
No.
They all have plane tickets. But that doesn't mean anything. I mean, they could catch monkeypox tomorrow.
Oh my god, knock on wood. That stuff scares the Jesus out of me.
So
I'm gonna literally COVID. I was concerned about COVID like everyone else at first. When Bodhi went back to school, it was a huge conversation that we had to have about putting him back in school. But at that point he'd already had it twice. We've had COVID 4 or 5 times, so it's like I wasn't concerned about COVID with him. This monkeypox thing, I'm literally I'm gonna start wearing a mask again.
Why is it called monkeypox?
I don't know.
Is it from monkeys?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know. I don't know what the monkey... It's disturbing.
And it's through bloodstream, right? So
No, it's just skin to skin.
So it's skin to skin.
So
but it's not airborne, let's say, like COVID was.
It's not airborne, but it's skin. So if you touch something...
Or someone
with it...
So wait. Is it skin to skin, or is it skin to touching something that's not skin?
I don't think they know.
Well, obviously you don't.
It's confirmed that it's skin to skin. Shut your mouth. Skin to skin is how it's transmitted.
You know how it's transmitted? Through dirty MFers who like to touch each other.
It's true.
It's true. There you go. I don't touch people, so... Don't sit so close to me. Bodhi, get away from me.
Well, it actually really does, I'm not paranoid about... Well, I am kind of paranoid, actually. I'll take that back. I'll just call it what it is. I'm so psycho about STDs.
What does that stand for?
Sexually transmitted diseases.
Oh, what?
the
What?
I know what?
say what? I'm like psychotically paranoid about it. So it's like, well, one, too, because my career would be over first and foremost. Two, like I really don't want to get a disease.
It could be over from what? From STDs?
Some of them, yeah.
Oh well, yeah. Well, some life could be over for some of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. Okay.
But the monkeypox thing, when I first heard that, it irks me to the core because I'm like, oh god, now I'm gonna be petrified, and I am. And now it's like they're talking about, which I also get, it's like a fear mongering technique too. But it's like, I don't want to send them to school if this stuff is like breaking out with children. I don't want to send them to school.
Right. No. Children
is
are
like
dirty,
out of control.
dirty ass people.
Children will get anything, and here's the thing: is like he gets it, I'm gonna get it, which means you're gonna get it.
No, I'm not.
100% you'll get it.
I don't touch you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
what are you on the stand?
Well, Bodhi touches me by
I didn't
hitting
touch
me.
that woman.
Bodhi's like,
Alright, go.
"Good morning, I'm pop. I'm gonna punch you."
Well, he puts his butt in your face. You're definitely gonna.
Excuse
get
me,
it.
what? Yeah, last night. So I'm laying here on the couch, right, trying to watch AEW, and Misha's like, "I'm gonna come sit next to you. I'm gonna watch it with you." So she like literally jumps on top of me, and then Bodhi, who's got the most serious FOMO. He's a little
That's a
mofo.
serious mofo.
He's got serious FOMO. So he's all like, he's watching his mermaids, and then all of us on his iPad. He's like, "I want to come and sit," and he just took a bath. So he came downstairs like a little Tarzan naked. And I wasn't even paying attention. He jumps on my face because there's no room for him to jump anywhere else. And I'm like, oh my god. Luckily he's wearing a diaper. And I'm like, when did he get a diaper on? Misha's like, I put a diaper. I'm like, thank God. Of course, Misha pulls up. Oh my god, can you imagine how uncomfortable it would be if you had like baby balls in your mouth? I'm like, why would I have baby balls in my mouth? Like, oh, here comes Bodhi. Let me open up my mouth. If anything, I'd be like, get away from me. That was the weirdest line ever. Wouldn't it be so weird if you had like baby balls in your mouth? What? Excuse me, what? That's I don't even understand how that. One, he's not a baby. Two, when anybody's jumping on me with balls, my mouth goes closed, not open. Okay.
Do people jump on your face with balls all the time?
All the time. When you leave town.
Yeah, I bet.
I do live with a
Bong.
Oh, you got something to say, Bodhi? Tell us a story.
Bong.
He doesn't know which balls are. The ones attached to your body or the ones that he plays with. I guess it would be the same one and the same, possibly. Bodhi, you want a diaper right now?
Yeah, I have one.
Is it your diaper full?
No.
It's not. It's empty.
He's like, no, it's just not full.
He's just yeah.
The
It's not
diaper
empty.
is half full, not
It's half full.
empty.
Give me half an hour. It'll be fully full. So we're gonna go because we need to shoot. Because Misha's leaving town today. We need to shoot green screen for an episode that I need to edit.
That episode, by the way, is going to be. Man, I've got indigestion so bad this morning. Sorry, guys.
It's because it chews tobacco.
That's part of it. But, usually I chew tobacco every day. So today is a different day. Our episode is going to be a recap of the last 2 weeks. What Ivan did while I was in Miami and New York, and what I did when I was in Miami and New York.
There's a big contrast in between both
Very
of us.
different experiences.
I worked on a horror movie with my filmmaking partner John, and Misha worked on her whole movies,
My
the whole stuff.
things.
So it was going to be two different. I was hanging out with cool, creative, fun people,
Well,
and
let's just
Misha
put it
hung
this
out
way.
with hose and hoe bags.
There are police, bears, water slides, hospital visits, appearances, nightclubs, all kinds of crazy shit.
On your end, not on
That's
my
just
end.
on mine.
The craziest thing I did during a horror movie, besides
You have indigestion too, really
Misha,
bad.
did you just fart again?
I feel like I'm gonna have diarrhea. I wonder if I got food poisoning.
Yeah, what did you do? Yeah, what do
You know why? Because I'm like addicted to that salad dressing, and I think it's old.
Oh yeah. The craziest thing I did, I drove back after the weekend of shooting the last night, and I went to get gas, and it was so tempting. They had 2 corn dogs for $2.
Oh my god! Is
it's
that
like
what you did?
11 at night. I'm like,
Last night?
No, the last night of the
last night. I was
the
like, when
horror
did you
movie
do
thing.
that?
But the cool thing is, cool thing. So the first day we're shooting, we drive up to Mount Pinus. I call it Mount Penis because it's funnier. And I'm like, we're at the mount. The whole weekend, because the restaurants there were horrendous. They would like mess up the orders. They didn't have stuff on the menu that was supposed to be on the menu. So I would run around going, Mount Penis is always giving us the shaft. And everybody looks at me, they're like, wave their head, shake their head like, what's wrong with this guy?
I would do.
Um,
I wonder what's wrong with you consistently.
so the first day we were there, actually I'm going to do a podcast with John about this. But the first day we were there, we got there, we drove out, it's like an hour 45-minute drive. We got there, checked into the cabin, and they were going to shoot all the inserts outside, the outside inserts, dialogue stuff. So we go shoot in the back of the house in the foresty area. And one of the last takes, it would wind up being the last take. Luckily we shot the opening, we shot the over the shoulders, the close-ups, blah, blah, blah. I'm all like, let's just switch lenses, go to wider lens, and just shoot another wide shot of the whole thing. And as we're shooting, the actor, he's like, looks off camera, looks over my shoulder, and he points and goes, guys, there's a bear behind you. And the bear walked up to us. Luckily, one of the guys who's like a survivalist, where he likes to go camping and hiking, he like made himself really big and ran towards the bear, going, "Rrr!" And I'm like, oh my God. I kept rolling. We couldn't see the bear because the bear like ran down the mountain really fast, or down the hill, I guess. But that was the most exciting part, next to the corn dog eating at almost midnight, which I shouldn't be doing. But after a long weekend, I was like, I need to treat myself to something. So today we need to get Misha's XPW promo, talking smack on some girls that beat you up last show. You got beat up by two legends of adult industry last show at Beautiful Disaster. If you guys want to see Misha Montana get beat up by Jasmine St. Clair and Veronica Kane, go to Fight TV and order XPW's Beautiful Disaster. It's only $20. But
That's
let me tell you, and
it's
the main event. It's right before the big death match between Schlack, Misha's love interest, and Big F and Joe, Bodhi's love interest, my love interest, because he's like one of the coolest dudes I've ever met.
Whores, friggin' taking pictures with my son.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have great pictures of Jasmine and Veronica. We have video of it.
Yeah.
And then the match is about to start, and Jasmine St. Clair jumps in the ring. Well, Veronica confronts you, and Jasmine St. Clair brings a chair into the ring to hit you in the head with a chair.
Yeah,
And then you ducked, or you tripped, or something happened where like maybe you had a stroke. I don't know. You fell to the ground, and Jasmine was trying to hit you in the back of the head, and she was literally going to hit a stroke victim with a chair. Dirty Jasmine. And she
dirty Jasmine.
And then she wound up hitting Veronica in the head with the chair.
She should.
And then they had cat fight. They had a cat fight. And Misha actually got smacked in the face, because we got great pictures of it in video. Of Misha's like, whoa, they just smacked me right in the head. So Misha needs to do a little video talking smack on them. We also got to do Misha's green screen stuff for this YouTube episode. I have 4 different projects to edit today, and we have
clips in a folder right now.
and we have to lock in all the talent for next week. We were debating getting 2 different hotel rooms on the same days, just so we could have variety of.
We're also like finishing
3 to 4 movies, yeah.
3 to 4 movies. And movies, for anyone that needs to know an actual definition of what a movie is. A movie is not a scene. A movie is a movie with a compilation of scenes.
Well, that's the thing. Is if you want to call a scene a movie,
people in the industry, some people that have been in for far longer than they should be, that still don't know that, and own production companies. Several people actually come to mind. A movie is not a scene.
Well, the thing is, if you do it as a full, if you do it like as a storyline, you could call it a short movie. But it's a scene, because in adult, a scene is one scene, because at the end of the day, you have the little storyline, and then you have the scene that ends with a climax. I mean, like browsers doesn't call their scenes movies; they call them scenes.
Because there are scenes, they're not movies, and browsers isn't
Well, like
stupid.
I could almost, like I said, like I could almost understand dialogue scenes, so it leads into it's like a short movie, short film, whatever. But if you're just shooting Gonzo to call it a movie, you're either clueless because you heard somebody else's. And I think a lot of it is that people are clueless, so they'll throw around stuff they hear for other people say that know what they're talking about. So they want to be like in the know. For example, years ago, I was helping my friend shoot for a big company, and one of the notes the producer sent him in the email, and he was laughing at it. Actually, he was showing it to me, and he's all like, She said she wants bubblegum lighting." I go, "Excuse me, what?" I go, "What's that technical term again? Bubblegum lighting?" And he goes, "Yeah, bubblegum lighting."
Technical term.
And I go,
Very technical term.
he goes, "I don't know what the f that is." I go, "I know what that is." I go, "It's not a tech." I go, "I bet what she wants is." She wants super bright, super colorful, super saturated
It's so cute
content.
because you call it bubblegum.
It's like cute because it's bubblegum. That's literally, she heard somebody say it and she threw it out there. I'll give you another quick example. Steve and I were shooting for ATK years ago. Mm-hmm. ATK, Amateur Teen Kingdom. And, you know, and they were like, this is the best part. So we shot the first one. We made it really cool. We shot a little storyline. We lit it nicely. We boomed it. We got like good audio. We sent it to them, and they're like, it's too clean because it's called Amateur Teen Kingdom. So you guys need to, you could do like one takes. You don't need to do like over the shoulders. You don't need to record it with the audio like that. It needs to look more amateur. Okay, cool. In fact, when you're taking pictures, you could just use on-camera flash. You don't have to do like really cool strobes. You don't have to do all that stuff. Oh, okay. Wow, that makes it a lot easier. Then they go shoot f/16. For all of you who don't know what f/16 is, you're shooting at so you have to have a lot of light to shoot f/16 because now you're closing down the lens, meaning everything's in focus as well. So they want it super bright, just overlight the thing with natural light, with strobe, with a on-camera flash, and shoot at f/16. So everything's in focus. Definitely not looking for anything artsy. And they're like, "Oh yeah, that's not a problem." Then they pull well, make sure you're shooting with a full frame camera. And Steve explains to him, and I'm looking at him like I'm drooling because I'm just kind of like, "Are you kidding me?" And he's like, "Yeah." They wanted f/16 on camera flash. They don't really care about the technical quality of it, but it needs to be full frame. And we came to a conclusion. Whoever was selling us this literally heard somebody say, "Well, you know, full frame camera is what you got to shoot with," and so they threw that out there. And it's like, so you want to shoot the ugliest footage possible, and then you down to very little makeup, but you want it full frame. You don't care about the lighting of it, how pretty the girl necessarily looks, because you want more raw amateur, but full frame. Full frame, the only thing that does is you get to use more of your lens. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with anything. And that was the funny part. It was just like, but again, whoever was telling him this heard it from somebody. So they're like, "Oh, you look, I know what I'm talking about. Full frame." You know, it's kind of like some adult people shooting S-Log or V-Log because, you know, Brazzers does color grading. I don't understand color grading in adult anyways. You're not shooting feature for theater release. No. You're literally shooting for a cell phone most of the time or an iPad at best.
That's what we were talking about that the other day, how like most people are watching videos on their phones.
Yeah.
So why even bother?
Well, it's like, I mean, I get you want the best possible content, but at some point, like, you're overthinking it, and if you don't have the technology or the resources or even the skill set to shoot it like that, the only reason you're doing it is because you heard another person or another company doing it is ridiculous.
That's what they do. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, Brazzers, I get. They have like professional editors that know how to color grade and have the time to do it.
And there's a reason why they're the leader in, you know, what they do. I mean,
also their budget's out of control, so they can afford to do something like that. And if you're gonna spend that kind of money on a scene, not a movie, they spend more on their scene than most companies spend on a movie. Then yeah, I get it, and it is what it is. That you can't even knock them because they're you know the 800-pound gorilla among a bunch of little.
Everyone's FaceTime calling me.
Well, Well, yeah, let's get off. She was blowing up my phone too, so we should probably get off.
We're dealing with some things, so I'm gonna check out. Misha Montana out. Nice to see you guys.
Misha Montana out.
See you soon.
Okay, so well, I guess we'll finish this off, and we'll do more podcasts later, and we have a full day of work. So make sure you all check out 2russiansonepodcast.com. Promote it. And
Can you get this
thank
off
you.
of me, please?
Oh, Misha can't get her mic
I
off.
can't get it off, please.
Why? Why can't you get it off? Because you got postal worker nails?
Babe.
All right, so we are officially signing off, and we will be back soon. Bye-bye.